minutes of it. Of course, the interview in its entirety, of course, was edited, but it got to the grand scheme of things what I was worried about, and for the most part, shockingly, Jonathan Majors didn't fold, and he maintains his innocence. For the most part, I was happy with what I saw and listened to. He says he's going to appeal. He basically says that the evidence didn't mount up to the conviction, which everybody knew that Jonathan Majors got railroaded. So I give him credit for not doing this. Oh, there's never an excuse that hit a woman and all that jibber jabber. He said the only mistake he made is that he said he wasn't man enough to end the relationship when he should have. So for the most part, I'm satisfied with what I heard. Now, you guys, as you know, I made a video. I said, will he, let himself be buck broken? And he didn't uh let himself be buck broken or emasculated. So I give him credit for that. And like I say, I retract the other video I made about him. So I'm gonna take it down in all likelihood or put it on private. So I want to give Jonathan Majors a shout out because I'm glad he didn't fold. I'm glad he's maintaining his innocence. I think this is a good first step for, you know, men in general to fight for your reputation and say, hey, it's not over. I'm not gonna sit this one out. I'm not going to take it lying down. I'm not going to accept the decision that was rendered against me. Jonathan Majors needs to appeal, and if I'm him, I may ask for a change of venue. If you had the proper resources, you get this, case moved to another state if you want to, because obviously they have it in for him in New York. Now, of course, the attorneys for his ex said that he's not showing any remorse. And well, first of all, if you didn't do anything and you maintain your innocence, why show remorse? So I will say, I give Jonathan Majors the thumbs up for the interview. Like I said before, I was satisfied for what was said. you know, I was completely satisfied. I'm not gonna rag on Jonathan Majors because at the end of the day, he was careful, fluent with his answers. He was very calculated how he answered the questions, and you know, he didn't let himself, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? He did not let the lady control the interview, and he didn't let the lady basically try to break him down and get him to admit to something that he didn't do. So, like I said, I was satisfied with the interview. I was very satisfied. I give Jonathan Majors the thumbs up because this is a good first step. I mean, at the end of the day, what is there for him to do? Why sit up there and beg, plead, and cop a plea and make it look like you getting on your knees to get back in Hollywood? At the end of the day, they already humiliated you when they had you doing them centerfold layouts where they got you in them ridiculous tight pink suits and other suspect outfits with roses and stuff. So at the end of the day, I think Jonathan Majors, or should I say, hopefully he learned the lesson. Hopefully he learned a valuable lesson, man. At the end of the day, this is people we talking about. You be able to take it away. I don't know who he pissed off or what he did or what he said or what was going on, but he made somebody mad enough to where they basically came up with these absurd charges against him. First of all, the court case was a travesty. It was a travesty. It was a joke. It was just like last year's case with Tory Lanez. It was very briefly. It's funny. I'm basically the only one that played once, but one thing about me, all I need is 10 seconds, and I can turn 10 seconds into a 10-minute video because I know how to talk. But um Jonathan Majors already was getting emasculated and feminized with some of the stuff you were seeing him wearing in previous uh magazine layouts. I wonder, do he regret it now? He should regret it, because at the end of the day, they pretty much threw him under the bus. They took everything away from him pretty much. They took the marble gigs away from him. And once again, keep in mind, Ezra Miller did all kind of shit. Okay? Ez- Ezra Miller did everything you could think of and was accused of everything you could think of, but yet Warner Brothers backed him up, you know. So basically, he got convicted for trying to take his own property back. I saw the video. I saw the video, and the video speaks for itself. The evidence speaks for itself. And I mean, are we saying, hey, we don't care what evidence we you, we just gonna convict you? No. Oh, wait a minute, they've been doing it. Oh yeah, they've been doing this to black men. Oh, they don't care whether you have evidence maintaining your innocence or guilt. If they want to convict you, they gonna you. But you know, in all seriousness, I was very pleased with what he said. The interview is available online, and you can watch the interview and hear what he had to say. But I'm just glad that he didn't let them break him and make him fold like a lawn chair on national TV, doing the old typical, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Zaddy, for putting my hands on that mediocre looking white woman. Um, that's a good thing. But we'll see what happens later on. Well, first of all, one had nothing to do with the other. Okay. I mean, I understood what he was saying about the Coretta King and Michelle Obama thing, but wrong person, wrong complexion. So, I mean, ain't nobody gonna understand that. And it was funny. He said, "I am a great man." Well, um, they didn't think he was a great man because they took you down. They took everything away from this dude that he worked so hard for. Because, like I said, there's people that did far worse than he did. Like I said, Sean Penn used to go around beating up reporters. Uh, Emil Emil Hirsch, he's still working. I mean, he didn't go to jail for it, and it's kind of funny. They kind of quiet as kept. They kept the situation with Danny Masterson. They kept a low profile with that. Yeah, Mickey Rourke. Yeah, Mickey Rourke was always in trouble. Sean Penn was always in trouble. You know, but they kept the whole thing with Danny Masterson under wraps. It was a low profile case. My thing is, like I said, Kevin Spacey, he continuing to work. Yeah, Nate Parker. That's unfortunately what happened to him. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Speaking of the Cat Williams situation, I had a brief conversation with Faizon Love. I spoke to him. I'm trying to get him to come on here and tell his side of the story. And um, Well, he's considering it for the most part. I understand that's something that he has to think it through, because at the end of the day, he come on certain platforms, he can help his situation or hurt it. So, I didn't put no pressure on him. So if he wants to come on here, that's fine. If he doesn't, then that's fine too. I'm not gonna hold it against him, because at the end of the day, this is his, possibly his career, his livelihood. But I did speak to Faizon Love um, about some other stuff as well. So, if he wants to come on here, he can come on here. If not, like I said, life moves on. But, you know, I spoke to him about the situation. It would be great if he comes on here, but um, that's pretty much it. We text each other. We briefly spoke. I had to speak to him about some other stuff that was going on, but I asked him if he wanted to come on here and basically tell his side of the story. My platform is open to him, and he told me about some stuff, and I had to relay some information to him, and that was pretty much it. I think he's shooting a film or something, so but we'll see. If he says he'll do the show, then that's fine. But like I said, getting back to Jonathan Majors, I just want the dude to just be okay. I hope he's learned the lesson from this. Just stay away from them damn snow bunnies and just stop bunny hopping for right now. I mean, just chill. At this point, just stay away from just chill, man. Cause now you're gonna be a target. And the problem is they're gonna be people that's gonna be, let's just say you get back in the graces of Hollywood. Now you're gonna be a target. Now the next woman you date, she may try to pull some stuff with you, try to extort something, or you may bring her to your house and she, get into an argument with you, and she'll say, "Oh, I'm just gonna say you did this to me." From this point on with Jonathan Majors is gonna have to make some major decisions. From this point on, Jonathan Majors, anybody that wants to deal with him, go out with him, have some kind of dealings with him, whether it's personal or whether it's business wise, he's gonna have to make them sign NDAs. Real talk. He's gonna have to make them sign NDAs. But nevertheless, you guys, I just wanted to give my take on the situation. So we'll see what happens with this. And once again, I wish Jonathan Majors the best of luck. Hopefully he can rebound from this. Really do, because I don't think he deserves for this to happen to him. And at the end of the day, he should get a second chance. So there you have it. It's your boy Town. I'm out.